Hi, this is Prabhaker, diamond fitting specialist. Greetings from India. Namaste. Let us discuss about the process of bezel setting. Here I have taken a coral ring. The coral is a Taiwan coral. Firstly, I filed the coral stone. The sides of the down roundly or oval. Here the stone is oval shape. The grip comes to the stone to set in that place. Here I watched the stone is filed to some extent. Now I hold the stone to the other side. The stone is gently filed up to when I got the desired shape. It will lost its smoothness in the background so that the stone will fix in the gold frame very easily. I checked here the roughness of the coral stone. The coral is filed total to its background oval shape. It is a sharpened stone where gems should be cut and tools are used to sharp. Now I check is it sits in the gold frame properly so that the gold should be cut with the help of pins, and then the coral should be fixed in that. It is some extent it is nice to bring the roughness in the background of the coral. I gently file that coral. Now it is a time to fix the coral ring in the gold frame. The coral should be cleaned with the cloth or buff so that the scratch marks will be left out. The gold of the thin layer should be surrounded around the coral when engrave has been done so that the coral should not fall out. Here on the sharpened stone, I want to sharp the pin so that it can cut the gold very easily. The gravers that are used are diamond graver or ordinary graver. The diamond graver takes a little bit time to polish it, while an ordinary graver is easy to polish. The tools here used to polish the ordinary graver are a sharpened stone, which is rough on one side and a little bit nice on other side. Then after that, nice and thin sharpened stones are there, which they are used for polish. After that, a polish paper is used to make a stunning and designed hand engraved gold ring. Needs perfection, dedication, and moreover is concentration. The ring that has made a look of glitter, which compose the design and structure of both stone setting and hand engrave, which typically know for the best use of the tools that are mastered. The total stunning jewelry piece is polished and the ring is outperformance of the art and enlightened. The engrave is should be done design of the art and artists are to perform and precise designs to collect the extraordinary looks of the gold jewelry that can be outperformed and gives glimpse of the total ornament. Here I check the coral in the gold frame, which is I want to fix in that, and I knows it is sometime takes, and gold is cut again from the gold frame. How the pins are sharpened on the sharpened stone. Let us see. The pins are fixed to pinwise, hold in the hands, and it is easy when we get a rough stone which is used to sharpen the stones. Then after that, the nice sharpened stones are used to sharpen the pins so that the pins will not break. I used here the polish paper to sharp and polish the pins. The pins that are sharpened well are easily to cut the gold from the gold frame. I gently check the coral stone that it fixes or not in the gold frame. I placed on the gold frame the coral so that I can adjust it. The stone's edges and the background of the coral is gently filed so that the coral can fix in the gold frame properly. It will not slip. Now the coral gets the grip after it is filed on the sharpened rough stone. The sharpened stones are used for gem cutting and to sharpen the tools also. Now gold frame, and then the gold frame is engraved. Some space is left around the stone so that the gold which holds the stone in its place and secures it, and the stone will not fall out. The bezel setting is the best way to secure the stones, and a proper fitting of the stones in its place. The stones will not move from its place. The gold which is surrounded is engraved to give a glimpse. After some thin layer of gold is left for a grip to the coral to hold, the stone never falls again. I engrave the sides of the gold frame so that there is a glimpse of shine on the gold. When the total ring is engraved, the gold around the coral shines, and the stone is also secured with a thin layer of gold which is I left around the coral. The total stone setting with the process I used here is bezel setting. In this bezel setting, the coral fixes well in the gold frame of pins. The gold is hammered towards the stones. When there is no gap, the frame is engraved. I left some space around the stones because the thin layer of gold holds the stones. To give a glimpse to the ring, it is essential to engrave. After the process of engrave is over, the gold is polished with the help of a polish cloth. The scratch marks which are left on the stones are wiped off. The red stones, which is Marquise in shape, it is set in the middle of the ring, is set at last because the graver may touch the stone while I engrave the surrounded stones. The gold frame of the Marquise stone is cut 20% and the stone is placed in the frame. I used a sharpened stone to shape the red color Marquise stone because it may be small or big. Hence, the stone is foiled and the sharpened stone to fix in the frame. I engraved the gold frame here. The designs that are on the gold frame exactly as that is the designs I engraved here. The stars in the frames. I hammer the gold towards the Marquise stone, which is set in the middle of the ring. The frame is moved towards the stone to hold it, and there should be no gap between the stone and the gold. The ring looks decent after the engrave is over and it is polished to remove the scratch marks which has been done while I engraved. It needs concentration while I engrave. The graver will not touch the stones. Care as taken while I hammer the gold towards the stones with the help of a pin and tweezer, because if the pin touches the stone, then the stone may damage or get scratch marks. When there is no gap between the stones and the gold frame, I started to engrave. Engrave is done to give a glimpse to the gold to shine. If you like this video, please share, subscribe and comment. Thank you for watching.